Hello students, this is Amardeep Singh, your computer teacher, and today we are going to start with a new chapter, working with dictionaries and tuples. And in this first session, we'll discuss about the introduction to the dictionaries and creating dictionaries. So let's start with the introduction to dictionaries. Dictionary is a sequence type available in Python like string and lists. It is a collection of elements with key index. Key index are also known as named index. As we have discussed in previous chapter that a list is a sequence data type that contains multiple heterogeneous elements and each element is having the identity that is the index of that particular element, and index always start from 0 increment by 1. So that means if we are having first element, the index of first element inside a list will be 0, second element index will be 1, and so on. But on other hand, we can create a dictionary with named index. So each and every element in a dictionary can have a named or numbered index also. So that means that we can also assign numbered index to all these elements. So we have to manually assign the index. In case of list, the index have been automatically generated by the system starting from 0 position. But in case of dictionary, we have to specify the index of a particular element manually. So for example, in this case, 95 is the element value, and the index, or you can say the key of that particular element is Herman. And next we are having 89 value, and the index, or you can say the key of that particular value element is Manjinder. So in this way you will be able to make a list of elements with the identity with having a named index that is known as key index. And by using this mechanism, by creating dictionary, by using this mechanism to store the values, you will be able to identify the purpose of particular element. For example, we have created a list of marks, and 95 marks belongs to Herman, 89 marks belongs to Manjinder, 75 marks belongs to Neha. So in this way you will be able to make a collection of elements with the key index, with the named index. But on the other hand, if you will store the same values inside a list, then the identity of list element of each list element is a numeric index. We can also specify a numeric index also. So that means the key of a dictionary can be of any data type. That means in here as a key you can also assign a string. As we have specified here, you can also assign a number. For example, if you want to assign numeric index, then you can also do that. You can also assign a floating index like a real number that is with a dot, and you can also assign a key index with by using boolean data type that may be true or false. So in this way you will be able to make a list of values by using dictionary that contains elements having named index. And the main key features of a dictionary is it is a group of key value pair. Group of key value pair means we are having this Herman is a key and 95 is a value. So that means inside a dictionary we will be able to store a group of keys and their associated values. Next, dictionary is also called mapping because we can map a value with specified named key index. So it is also called a mapping of the keys and their associated values. And the next is it is a heterogeneous collection of elements, and inside the dictionary you will be able to store any type of value. So presently here in this dictionary we are having only numeric values. as elements of this dictionary, but we can also store any other data type. We can also make you store a mixture of different data types like 95 here and a string here and boolean type here and a floating type here. So we can store any type of data inside a dictionary. Next we'll discuss about how to create a dictionary. We can create a dictionary in three different ways. One is dictionary using literal notation. Second one is dictionary using dict function. Third one is creating empty dictionary using a pair of curly brackets. So let's start our discussion with first way of creating dictionary. So that is dictionary using literal notation. We can create dictionary directly defining key and value inside pair of curly brackets with the following syntax, and the syntax is: first of all you have to specify the name of dictionary, then equal to, then start the curly brackets, then specify the key name, and with the help of colon operator you will be able to assign value to that particular key. Then comma, with the comma separator you have to specify next key name, then the value associated with that key. In here in this example we are having a dictionary, that is the name of dictionary is DC, then equal to, we have specified the key that is with the name, and the value of that particular key is Manjinder. Key is age and the value assigned to that key is 23. Address is a key and the value is Fukwada. And the main important point is duplicate key names are not allowed. If you will assign duplicate key name, then last value will be assigned. So if for example we are having a key with the name, we are having a key with the name age, but if you will again try to create a new key with the same name with the age, and when you will assign a value to that particular key, then the last value assigned to that particular key will be considerable. That will be the actual value of that age key. And so that means we will not be able to duplicate keys basically are not allowed, but if you will create a duplicate key, then the last key will and its value will be used. So let's demonstrate how we can make a dictionary. So I'll name a dictionary as DC. DC is equal to curly bracket start. Then I'm going to make a heterogeneous dictionary, that means that contains a different type of elements. So I'm going to create a first key that is name, and the value of that name is Manjinder, then send comma, then after that age is the name of key and the value is 24. So a dictionary is a heterogeneous type of collection, so that means the first element of string type and second element of integer type. And the next we'll add address colon Fukwada, and after that close the curly bracket. So the dictionary has been created. So if you want to print, then simply we can print the dictionary elements by using print statement. Just try this one, and we can also make use of for in loop, but first we'll discuss about this print statement only. Save it and run the elements. So presently we are having this dictionary, and this dictionary contains three elements, and the key of first element is name, and the value of first element is Manjinder, and the key of second element is age and the value is 24. Third key is address and the value is Phagwala. So in this way you'll be able to create a dictionary by using the first way. Next we'll discuss about the second way of creating a dictionary, that is dictionary using dict function. Dict function is an inbuilt function of Python. It can also be used to create a new dictionary with no items. With no item dictionary means an empty dictionary, or by assigning key value pairs. So the syntax of using this dict function is the name of dictionary equals to the name of dict function and the empty pair of round brackets. It will create an empty dictionary. But if you want to make a dictionary containing values with associated keys also, then you can make uh, using this syntax. Then the name of dictionary equals to dict function, and inside the round brackets, first of all you have to specify the key. Then by using equal operator you will be able to assign value. In the first way we have discussed that colon operator is used to assign a value to a particular key. But in case if you want to make use of this dict function to create a dictionary, then you have to assign value to particular key by using this equal operator, then key, equal operator, then value, and so on. And here we are having example. Then name of dictionary is dc equals to the name of the key, that is name. And you have to keep it in mind that whenever you are using dict function to make a dictionary, then the name of every key should be without any double quotes. So presently I'm having the key name, that is name, but I didn't specify any double quotes around this name of key. So you have to specify that particular key name without any double quotes. Then the name of key is name equal to the name of that particular the value of that particular key. And value, that is depending on the type of value that you want to use. If you want to use string type of value, then you have to write that particular value inside this inside the double quotes. And next key is age. Then age is a numeric type, then you don't need to specify double quotes around this value. So that is the way to create a dictionary using this dict function. So let's demonstrate how we can use this dict function. So here we are having a dictionary that we have already created by using the first way. So I'll make it as a comment entry. So for the comparison purpose, I'm not going to remove this statement. We are going to create a dictionary by using dict function. Then dc is, that is the name of dictionary, is equal to dict. And inside the dict function you have to, if you will specify dict function without any parameter specified inside, then that will be an empty dictionary. So if you will run this program, then it will show you a dictionary without having any element. But if you want to add element, I want to make same dictionary by using dict function. So I'll specify name without any double quote equal to my gender, then comma, age equal to 24, then comma, address equal to Phagwara. So save the program and run this program. So presently here we are having a dictionary with the same number of and same type of elements stored inside the dictionary. So that this one is the another way to make a dictionary by using this dict function. And next we'll discuss about the third way of creating a dictionary, that is creating empty dictionary using curly brackets. We can also create empty dictionary using empty pair of curly brackets. And if you want to add some elements inside that, then you can add element after creating empty dictionary. We can use square brackets by specifying the key value inside the square bracket. So for example, here we are having an empty dictionary. So in first syntax, in this first line of syntax, we have created uh, a dictionary without having any element, that is known as empty dictionary. And now after making this empty dictionary, if you want to add some element inside that dictionary, then you have to specify the name of dictionary. Then inside the square brackets, you have to specify the key of that particular element, and then after that you have to specify the value of that element. And here we are having example. So we have created a dictionary, empty dictionary with empty uh, curly brackets, and in next line we have assigned value 95 by specifying the key value, that is Harminder. So that means the dictionary, this element will be stored, 95 value will be stored with this associated key value, that is Harminder, and on next element the key is Manjinder and the value is 89. So in this way you'll be able to make another uh, a dictionary by specifying the values by using the pair of square brackets. So let's demonstrate how we can make a dictionary by using this third way. So here we are having first way of creating dictionary, and then next we are having second way of creating dictionary by using dict function. Now we'll discuss about third way, so I'll make it as a comment for comparison purpose. So first of all, I'll specify dec equals to empty pair of curly brackets. It will make an empty dictionary. So if you will try to run this code, then the system will show you this pair of curly brackets that indicates that the dictionary is not having any element inside. Then next, now if you want to add the same element that we are having in previous dictionaries, then you can do this by using dc, then square bracket. Inside the square bracket you have to specify the key name, that is name as specified, and in this mechanism you have to specify the key name by using the same mechanism as we have specified in first way of creation of that particular dictionary. That means if you want to specify string string key, then you have to specify that key inside double quotes. Then you, if you want to specify numeric key, then you have to specify without any double quotes. We'll discuss. So first we'll specify this by using key equals to Manjinder, then the C age equals to 24, then the C address equals to Fagwada. Then save the code and try to run this code. Now presently we are having keys and their associated values of this inside this dictionary. And if you want to assign a numeric keys, then you can also do that. So if you want to assign numeric keys like list, then you can also do like that, 0, 1 and 2. Then the index of Manjinder element is 0, 24 is 1, Vada is 2. Then try to run this one. So presently here we are having, but you don't need to start from a 0. You can also assign randomly random indexes also. For example, I specify 10 and 29 and 46. So that means the index of first element, that is 10, index of second element is 29. And you can also make use of mixture of numeric and string type of keys. For example, in here I'll use address. So that means the index of first element is, that is key of first element is a numeric index, key of second element is a numeric index, and the key of third element is a string type of index, that is key. So presently we are having the elements inside the this dictionary, and each element is having a different type of key and value also. So that is, this one is the third way to create a dictionary. So this was all about a dictionary and the way of different way of creating a dictionary in Python. So if you